Today we're out and about filming with the Viltrox 56mm f1.7 DX lens. We've got it on a Z50. We've been sent this by Viltrox, so we're going to test it out and tell you what we think. Yeah, let's do some portraiture and throw in some macro shots. Of course. Because it wouldn't be us without some macro shots. It would not. Specification time. So the lens is very small and light, only 170 grams only. It's got metal mount. Look at that, metal mount on non-Nikon lens. Incredible for the price of $139. USB port right there for future upgradability. But a part of this has got 11 elements in 9 groups. It's got very quiet autofocus motor, which is nice, and 55 centimeters close focusing distance. All this for $139. What we need to do now is go take some pictures and see how well it performs in actual use, because MTF charts look pretty good. So, the bokeh is actually quite nice. The lens got a bit of character in my opinion. So you got a little bit of swirl going on in the middle, which is nice. And in terms of vignetting, actually there's not much vignetting there. So even at 1.7, it's quite natural. It's not void length vignetting, if you see what I mean. No. No, it doesn't have heavy vignetting at all. In fact, at 1.7, the vignetting is really well controlled. So if you do like that effect, you might want to add it afterwards. I would say for a small compact portrait lens that weighs virtually nothing on your DX camera, this is quite a bargain. Okay, so we use this lens for a whole day now. What are we thinking about it? I think my first thought is autofocus. It performs really, really well. I don't find it focusing too slow at all. It performs as a Nikon lens would on Nikon Z camera. So there's no difference there. And for the price of $139 again, it's nice to have autofocus on your lens, isn't it? It certainly is. We are historically used to having third-party manufacturers create manual focus lenses for Z cameras these days. So the fact that we're starting to see more and more autofocus lenses enter into the mix is actually just to our benefits as photographers. Now, the focal length of this lens is an 84mm equivalent if we're talking in full frame terms. So this is an 84 1.7 if it was a full frame lens. That does mean that it is limited pretty much to mostly portrait use. You can use it for other things, of course, but the nice thing is because it is so small and light and because it is so inexpensive, if you're not an everyday portrait shooter, but you want something in your kit bag dedicated, let's say, to family portraits, or even when you're taking it on maybe a more lifestyle shoot and you want just that one lens that will get you those portrait style headshots, then this is the kind of thing that you could take along with you. And because it's only $139, it's not going to break the bank. The days of expensive glass are gone. You can invest your money and buy a very good expensive lens to the style of photography you want to use it for. But then you can get fairly inexpensive lens to have in your arsenal for the time you need, like this portrait lens. Yeah. 56 1.7. It has a character. It has wonderful bokeh. For the money, it definitely outperforms $139. Viltrox came up with a 20mm, which we reviewed before. Again, $160. If you're not wide angle shooter, you can have it in your pocket and use it occasionally. Back in the day, we had to spend over £300–400 at least to get something similar in the same focal distance. Then I had to think twice, do I need it or I need to save up? Now, I would say it's affordable. And because we now have autofocus in third-party manufacturers, it just shows how much advancement happened in the last 5 years. So I personally think the big players in the market should really look at it with a caution and maybe up their game. Here you have it, folks. Viltrox 56 f1.7 DX lens is a very capable performer. And we'd like to thank Viltrox for sending us this sample to test out. If you like this video, please give us a like and a subscribe. There's a soup things button as well. Hit it if you can. Thanks very much for watching. Bye.